咱现在咱对整个嘅开始，每一个嘅头一个礼拜，我们跟你说上这个 Sermon of the Mount 登山宝训嘅信息。
Now, beginning from last month, every first Sunday of the month, I will be talking to you about the Sermon on the Mount.
The Matthew 5, 6, and 7.
And that's Matthew chapters 5, 6, and 7.
整个嘅咱开始说上头一个 message。
And last week we started reflecting on the first message.
咱小可嚟 review 一下。
Let's review it for a while.
咱講登山寶訓喺神學界裏面有三個看法。
We spoke about that there are three views in theological circles concerning the Sermon on the Mount.
登山寶訓是為咗將來嘅需要，唔是現在。
The Beatitudes is actually for the future, not for the present.
因為登山寶訓嘅標準真扎貴。
Because the standard of the Beatitudes is too high.
現在基督徒無法達到呢個標準。
And Christians today aren't able to achieve that standard.
是為咗將來千里里嘅時陣應該守嘅標準。
And the purpose is that this is the standard for the future during the millennial
第
kingdom.
二個看法是登山寶訓是為咗教會一群特殊階層嘅人。
And second, the Beatitudes is actually for some particular group of people in the church.
牧師傳道長老接受，
It is for the pastors, the preachers, the ministers, the elders and deacons.
而真靈性真貴，
They have very high spiritual lives.
有當達到呢個標準。
They are able to achieve that
普
standard.
通嘅layman 平先到達未夠，
Ordinary laymen aren't able to attain that standard.
但是有第三個看法，
But there is a third view.
啊是咱嘅看法。
And this is also our view.
登山寶訓是到每一個信徒嘅需要，
The Beatitudes is for the need of every believer.
教會冇特別階層嘅人，
There is no special hierarchy of people in the church.
咱都是兄弟姊妹。
We are all brothers and sisters.
Yes，標準真貴，
Yes, indeed, the standard is very high.
但是靠到上帝恩典，
But by God's grace,
咱慢慢去進步。
we are able to progress.
開始咱嚟想想登山寶訓中間第頭兩嘅福氣。
So we will start by reflecting on the two Beatitudes, first two Beatitudes.
富什麼人有福咯？因為天國是因嘅。
We started by talking about the blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
為什麼呢？
Why?
因為人嘅盡頭，上帝開頭。
Because God begins when man finds himself at the end of his rope.
所以這個 Eugene Peterson a message of Bible 講到 ，You are blessed when you are at the end of your rope。
That is why this author, Eugene Peterson of the Message Bible says, you're blessed when you're at the end of your rope.
當你走投無路的時候，你就有福氣了。
When you are at the end of your rope and you have no way out, you are blessed.
因為這個陣是上帝開始追趕嘅時陣。
Because that is when God will start to work in your life.
咱就想想第二福氣講到，愛動嘅人有福咯，因為的確得到安慰。
And then we spoke about the second beatitude, and that is the blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
是什麼意思呢？
What is the meaning of this?
當咱為到家嘅罪感到減少嘅時陣，愛動嘅時陣，咱就有福氣咯。
When we feel ashamed of our sins, when we are grieved because of our sins, then we are blessed.
你有唔望咯，
You have hope
因為上帝要幫助你，
because God is going to help
上
you.
帝要安慰你。
Because God is going to comfort you
打罪時陣，
many times.
犯罪嘅人家己未減少，
People who commit sin, they aren't ashamed of their own sins.
繼續犯罪，繼續犯罪，
They continue on in their sins.
叫做幫助咱。
May God help us.
犯罪就減少就排泄，
When you commit sin, you've got to be ashamed. You've got to grieve over
唔
your
能
sins.
繼續喺罪嘅裏面。
You shouldn't continue on in your sins.
但是你冇福氣，你有災難咯。
Otherwise, you will not be blessed. Woe is to you.
當上帝手出來嘅時陣，你就災也死咯。
When God stretches out His hands, then disaster is going to come upon you.
But it's too late，
But it's too late.
所以叫做幫助咱。
So may God help us.
愛動嘅人有福咯，因為的確得到安慰。
Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
今日咧嚟說想其他三款嘅福氣。
And today, let's talk about three other beatitudes.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 5。
Matthew chapter 5, verse 5.
温柔嘅人有福咯，因為的確承受土地。
Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth.
嗱，耶穌講剛強嘅人有福咯，因為的確承受土地。
If Jesus were to say, blessed are the strong, for they will inherit the earth,
咁真係比較容易接受。
perhaps it would be much easier for us to accept
但
it.
係耶穌講温柔嘅人有福咯，
But then Jesus says, blessed are the meek,
温柔嘅人就會承受土地呢？
How can the meek inherit the earth?
咱嘅觀念裏面，温柔就是代表軟弱。
In our concept, meek represents weakness.
既然是軟弱，就會承受土地呢？
Since one is weak, how can he inherit the earth?
但係聖經從來冇高估軟弱。
But the Bible never exalts those who are weak.
温柔唔是軟弱，軟弱唔是温柔。
Being meek doesn't mean that one is weak, and being weak doesn't mean that one is meek.
什麼是温柔嘅人？
What is a person who's meek?
強而不暴，
He's one who's strong, and yet he's not violent. He's not prone to using his force.
真強壯，
He's strong. He's powerful.
真有氣力，
He's powerful.
但係從來冇用氣力嚟壓別人，叫做温柔嘅人。
He never uses his power or his strength to step on others or put down others.
喺舊約裏面，神係第一温柔嘅人。
Now, who is the meekest person in the Old Testament?
Moses，
Moses.
為什麼你講呢？
Why is it?
因為上帝講，
Because God says,
摩西極為謙卑，也嘅寫照大個人。
God says that now Moses was a very humble man, more humble than anyone else on the face of the
摩西
earth.
是第一温柔嘅人，
Moses was the meekest of all people.
但是摩西是第一剛強嘅人。
Yet Moses was also the strongest of all people.
冇一個人有當徛喺摩西嘅頭前，
There was not a single person who was able to stand in the presence of Moses.
甚至當時世代第一有權柄嘅人 King Pharaoh，
Not even the most powerful person on earth during that time, Pharaoh of Egypt.
雖然這個是全世界 the most powerful man，
Although he was the most powerful man in the world,
但是喺摩西頭前，伊徛唔在。
yet he could not stand in Moses' presence
摩西嘅力量超級可怕，
because Moses was so powerful.
但係摩西卻是第一温柔嘅人。
Yet Moses was the meekest person.
喺新約裏面，神係第一温柔嘅人
Now, who was the meekest person in the New Testament?
Jesus。
Jesus.
耶穌講：我嘅心內柔可謙卑，
Jesus says that I am gentle and humble in heart.
但係神啊，喺耶穌頭前隨便呢？
But who can be careless? Who can be careless in the presence of Jesus?
當風喺耶穌頭前嘅時陣，
And when there was the wind,
當鷹喺耶穌頭前嘅時
when the
陣，
waves came before
耶穌
Jesus,
講：停了吧，住了吧。
Jesus says, "Stop!" And the wind,
人講這是神，
and people ask, "Who is this?"
風及鷹都聽伊講話。
Even the wind and the waves obey him.
耶穌是 the most powerful man，但是耶穌是第一温柔嘅人。
Jesus is the most powerful man, and yet he was the meekest of them all.
温柔唔是軟弱，軟弱啊唔是温柔。
Being meek doesn't mean that one is weak. Being weak doesn't mean that one
什
is
麼叫
weak.
做温柔？
What does it mean to be meek?
温柔這個希臘文有三意思喺裏面。
The word meek in Greek has three meanings in it.
這個字有當代表一款嘅安靜嘅軟弱，食了互你嘅心情及放鬆，互你去休息。
It can refer to a kind of tranquilizer or sedative. It can ease the suffering and bring about restful sleep.
有當代表一款真正溫和嘅風吹來，互你真正嘅爽。
And it may also refer to a gentle breeze which can refresh a person.
有當代表一款經過訓練，真正順良一隻馬。
It can also refer to a horse that has undergone training.
所以温柔是什麼？
So what is meek?
温柔是指一個人喺內面真有氣力，但是外口我真正溫順。
Now, meekness refers to a person who possesses great inner strength and yet outwardly he is very gentle.
有人用水 water 來代表温柔，
Someone used water to represent meekness.
真有意思，真有意思。
And indeed, it is very
因為
meaningful
水是真正溫順嘅物件，
because water is something that's very
但係
gentle.
水嘅氣力超級可怕。
And yet, the water is so powerful.
頂你九嘅裏邊發生真正大嘅水災，
Now, in September of last year, we had a very serious flooding in the Philippines.
是什麼物件好？嗰個車變咗安尼款？
What was it that made all these cars pile up one on the other, one
這
on
個
top
唔
of
是
the other?
人創嘅代志，
This is not something that man did.
這是水創嘅代志。
This is something that water did.
水真可怕，
Water is very frightening.
看起真溫柔。
You look at water and you see that it's very gentle.